Alrighty. So we knocked out one. And he fell there. Right. Just gonna say. I think that lake is more closer to that one. To that camp. Close-ish. Let's grab this request. Hey, you there. Could you lend me a hand? I was on my way here from Ireland's camp when this alpha hippopotamus came after me. Got away, but I dropped the charm I was carrying. And now I can't find it anywhere. I've just got to have it back. If you have a charm lying in the swamp, could you bring it back to me? Alright, find one, yeah. That sounds really annoying. Gonna be frank. Sweet. God, this is just too good and too useful. Don't mind me. Not what I wanted. I was gonna say, where was that request? Jesus Christ. There it is. Oh, we have to find that damn thing? Sure. Great. Actually, wait, you said you was coming from the other camp. Yeah, because you mentioned the alpha over here. There it is. Is that it right there? That has to be it. That works. Yep, this is it. That was quick. Not what I was expecting. This is overkill, quite frankly. Sure is something taking on a big angry hippodon like that. Wait, what's lying over there? My charm. It's really you. Welcome back. It means a lot to me that you went toe to toe with that hippodon on my behalf. Better believe I won't be losing this charm again. Not after, not after what you went all the trouble to get it back to me. I'm sure that request was probably old, so whoopsie. Alright. What other requests do we even have? Nice. Bruh. What is going on with the visual effects? There we go. Hey, sunstone. Sweet. Forming. That's gonna be anywhere going of a needle and a damn haystack. A real person. Another real living human being. Oh, thank goodness. I was on my way back to the base camp when I got attacked by some wild Pokemon. Managed to get away from them, but I got completely lost when I was running. And please, can you tell me how to get back home? That way, I see. Thank you so much. I mean this way, right? Of course, I knew you meant this direction. Dear Lord. Yeah, that request is gonna have to wait, like, quite a while. Oh, Whiscash. Lovely. Do you know about Lake Valor? It's said to have been formed by a volcanic eruption much like Lake Verity. Though there are also other theories that said it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azolf. When Azolf took flight, the will to do what needs to be done was born in people's hearts, or that is what legend would have us believe. Oh, a cave appears where there was none for no one. As if just for Dylan. Let's head in, Dylan. Imagine strong Pokemon could wait inside, protect the Pokemon in the lake, take care. Sorry, fish. I'm not interested in fighting you. What an eerie space. Why would there be columns inside a cave anyway? Oh. Hi. Watch yourself, Dylan. Those quills look vicious. You don't say. Gonna assume poison. Of course. Go figure. Bye. Knew you could do it, Dylan. Nope, there's Azolf. Show to me unwielding will. Strike me if you can. Oh. Wait, palms? Are you meant to try and hit Azolf with them then? Bruh. Gotta be kidding me that the hitbox for it is so tiny. Will you abandon this folly? Not through yet. It seems you had best give up. Will you continue regardless? Cross my luck. Give up, you struggle in vain. Will you yet press on? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Azolf's Fang, alright. They look exhausting, but only one more to go now. Yep. Sim all went well done? Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about? Perhaps they mean the test whoever seeks is worthy. Perhaps you're right, who knows what would happen if I fell into the wrong hands after all. Though on the other hand, what use would those wrong hands have for it? You could say for sure, maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world. The red chain's as mysterious as this entire predicament we're in. But if we continue visiting the lakes, we'll get closer to an answer. So, shall we return to Mistress Kogita's home? Wonderful then. We can see if Mistress Kogita has any more insight to share with us. So that's Azol's Fang. I sense a warmth to it. I do have to wonder if anyone else has ever completed the trials of these lake Pokemon. Indeed, yet you may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilife are tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of the Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Komodo has raised a force, not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it. Should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants. Make it sound as if you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear from beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder? Don't let Hisui's great vastness stop you, Dylan. Let's go and get the final item we need. That's the spirit. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold too. Watch? Is that all you really do? Remember, once you've sought the third lake and find what's needed for the red chain, make for the shredded ruins. Alright. You sell that Stardust. Alright. Like a cutie. Right. It's all the way up here. Whip. This is annoying. I wish they did add a rise functionality to this. Because this does seem a little annoying. Here we are, like a cutie. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. Could be a fluke of geographical, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Like a cutie is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge that solved problems were born in people's minds. That's what the stories say, anyway. A tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite a handy one to have. I wonder what waits inside. I imagine there may be a Pokemon in there protecting the Link's guardian. Take care. Sense a chill in the air. What is this? Hi. Could that be the dreaded baneful fox? Probably. Cool design. Get out of here. Critical hit. Yeah, just what I didn't need. The Baneful Fox. It is a Pokemon said to be filled with malice. We were told stories about it as children. There's Yuxi. Come, I will test your knowledge. Gombe, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are their eyes? Tell me each, one by one, yet all at once. Answer me. Let's see, Dusclops, so 1. Magneton, 3? What was it all again? Gombe, so technically... I was gonna say, that's a rough one to say. Gombe. Zubat. I was gonna say, Zubat doesn't have any eyes. Unknown pretty much is 1. Magneton is... Am I thinking Magnemite? Am I thinking of Magnemite? Ooh.
So, 6. Would it be 6? Because Combi has like 3 faces.
So, Unknown. That Magneton is Dusclops. Can assume that's the number. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Yep. Thank God thank God I was like, let me double check and look up Magneton real quick, just to make sure my memory wasn't failing me. Amazing, you cleared all 3 trials of the lakes. You really are a wonder. A little concerned about what Pokemon is coming through the rift right now. Seems we've finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to head for the Shrouded Ruins. Don't know what could await us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let's be on our way. shrouded ruins. Mist is so very good at obscuring things, it's long been said to blur boundaries. If we were to somehow bring together the world of humans and the world of Pokemon and the world of myth, maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now? Seems I've made it in time. You arrived just when you assembled all three gifts. Did you somehow see our progress across the distance dividing us? I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon. If you really wish to know... Do you mean the Pokemon that flirts about the Hisui region? Ah, never mind that now. What about the red chain? How are we about to forge it? I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it can be forged by mortal hands? Then what are we to do? Search the entire vastness of Hisui for the answer? I don't think so. I think the answer will come to us. Ah, the Pokemon of the Lakes. Cool. So it was true. The pact our people have passed down for all these generations has been kept at last. We can set this burden aside. You succeeded once again, Doan. Yet things do not seem to be going so well for the rest of the world. What have you heard now? I heard some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself. Has he lost his senses? He plans to get close to the rift, to study it himself. No, he doesn't yet know that Ardon has managed to get the red chain. Now does he? It's true, there's no way he could. We need to tell him about the chain and about everything Don has achieved before he sets out. Oh, hey, we're going back to the village. Sweet. Huh? Wait, Don, it's you? I can't believe. I just let you pass by, right by. Thank goodness you're still alive. I mean, of course you are. I knew you'd be alright. Wait 1 second. I'll go let the captain and the professor know you're back. Oh, my dear Dylan. Professor, I know you've been worried about Dylan, but there's no need to cry. I'm not crying. Do not mock your elders, if you please, Ray. And besides, weren't you the one who couldn't get a wink of sleep from all your worrying over our friend? You didn't have to tell her that. Just ignore him, Dylan. Anyway, where's Captain Silene? Wasn't she coming with you, Professor? She's buried under a mound of work. I'm afraid we're to join her in the Survey Corps office. It seems her hands are more than full now that Commander Kamado is gone. Wait, the commander's gone. Well, he set out for Mount Coronet with the security corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business himself instead of dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side. Since I'm such a fine fellow, I took over watching the gate for the security corps folks. Well, we aren't getting anywhere out here. Let's head inside and report to the captain. So you managed not to die. Just as I ordered. Well done. Thanks. I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Abra vanished of its own accord, inconvenienced me greatly. Before moving forward, I must ask, I assume you're here again because you've managed to learn something of use. Go on. You explained about the red chain you obtained. A legendary tool set to bind the very world. Commander Komodo is no longer here in Jubilee Village. Security Corps has been scouting the area near the space-time rift, and they reported sightings of something on the other side of it. Something that resembled a Pokémon. The commander made the choice to take the Security Corps to the mountain so as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak. The boss may be tough, but it still seems like a bad idea to do something so risky without Doan's help. As the captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Doan, take that red chain to the Mount Coronet and make your way to the peak and put an end to all this. You're officially reinstated at your former rank. Sweet. Are you sure, Captain? The boss isn't around to approve that. Schmoovel. That nonsense. If he didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here. Yep. Then I'll go as well. We'll all go. We're all in this together. We members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggested you should not. Who cares? Hey, what the, Lucario? Something the matter, Lucario? I'm Rai. And you are? Okay, you're Doan. Nice to meet you. What is it, Lucario? Seems Lucario sensed your strong aura too. If you're willing to battle us, could you come to the training grounds? Oh. Right. Why does that sound familiar? And why is that character... Why does those two seem a little too familiar now? Either way, hope you all like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Well, now we gotta go to Mount Coronet. Throw the ring in the lava! I had to. Second I saw that chain, I was like, yep. Gotta make that joke. Either way, see y'all next time.